मैं सर्वप्रथम अपने परम आराध्य तत्पश्चात उपस्थित हमारे पूज्यपाद भक्ति के जान महाराज उनके चरणों में मेरा जैसे दंडवत प्रणाम सामने खाली खाली स्थान को धरकर खाली स्थान आज हम महाराज जी से
So today we
कथा सुनेंगे। महाराज जी
will listen katha from Maharaj Ji.
मेरे को भी आग्रह कर रहे हैं बोलने के लिए थोड़ा सा। मैंने आज गुरु महाराज जी का एक
So today I was
लेक्चर सुना था,
listening to one class of Guru Maharaj,
संक्षेप वर्णन में आपको
and I'll
सुनाता
just
हूँ।
tell you the summary of it.
हम लोग संसार में बहुत सारी उपाधियां और अभिमानों के साथ
So in this world we have so many egos and designations,
और उसको श्रेष्ठ मानते हैं।
and we think,
कर्ण दानवीर कर्ण,
like for example,
है वो बहुत बड़ा दानवीर था।
oh, the person has so much money, so much wealth, and we think this is nice, this status.
ऐसे ही बहुत सारी उपाधियां,
There are so many designations, and like Yudhishthira Maharaj,
सत्य बोलने के लिए
like he was never lying, he never would lie, he would never lie. In this context, Gurudeva gave one example
राजा हरिश्चंद्र का।
about the king Harishchandra.
राजा हरिश्चंद्र सत्यवादी के नाम से मशहूर थे।
So he was known as speaking Satyavadi, like only speaking the truth, always.
संतों का महात्माओं का काम है लोगों को सही दिशा देना।
So the saints, they always show to the people the proper path to follow.
अच्छे लोगों के ऊपर भी मुसीबतों की गाज
Like the proper way.
गिरते हैं और ये महात्मा लोगों के कारण ऐसा हुआ। उद्देश्य ये था कि वो सुधर जाएं। क्या सुधरना किसको कहते हैं समझना। राजा हरिश्चंद्र बड़े प्रसन्न थे कि वो
The king Harishchandra, he was so happy to be always speaking the truth
उन्हें
only.
नहीं मालूम था असली सत्य क्या है। अरे जब मुर्दा जाता है तो तभी असली सत्य बोल दिया जाता है, राम नाम।
So when a dead body is being burned, everybody says Ram Nam Satya hai. The names of Ram are the truth, only true. So people speak, oh, I only speak the truth. I am the king. I am the king Harishchandra. So Vishwamitra came in his dream and took his kingdom. Because like we think this designation of this world, this is the truth. So he asked for 10,000 golden coins, Vishwamitra, as a dakshina.
दक्षिणा के लिए पैसे नहीं क्योंकि राजपाट तो दे दिया। अब जाएं कहाँ, राजपाट दे दिया है तो उस अपने राज्य में रह भी नहीं सकते।
So but he gave his own kingdom to Vishwamitra, so he could not even live there anymore. Because everything was already given to Vishwamitra.
भगवान शिव जी के त्रिशूल
So
पे खड़ी है, वो इस
in
संसार में
Kashi,
नहीं है, उसके राज्य में नहीं थी। वहाँ जाकर उसने
Shiva is
अपने
there.
एक डोम को भेजा।
So he went there
शमशान घाट का
and he sold,
मालिक।
he became like the,
$5,000 मुद्राओं में अपनी पत्नी को भी
he got 5,000 coins of gold by selling some crematorium he had in Kashi, and also he sold his own wife to give this money to Vishwamitra. Actually, this was not these difficult things that Vishwamitra, this Harishchandra passed. Actually, is teaching us how we have to stop having these designations and feeling this is a truth. Like, oh, I'm the king of this place.
बेटे की माँ रात को उनके पास आई।
So his daughter came to him
शमशान घाट में जलाने के लिए।
in this crematorium.
लेकिन शमशान घाट के लिए देने को पैसा नहीं था, उसने अपनी साड़ी फाड़ के जैसे ही देने लगी।
So he didn't have money. It was raining.
उसी समय
Then in this moment, Bhagavan came, or Vishwamitra, oh sorry, Narada, somebody came. About he started telling the story of Harishchandra and told him, foolish king, give up this ego that you are the king, give up this ego that you are only speaking the truth. Even this ego also you have to give up, the ego that you are Harishchandra. You should only think you are the servants of the servants of the servant of Lord. That's it. So by being poor, by passing so many hardships, so then his ego was like mashed. Vishwamitra did this to the king Harishchandra. So in the same, our Gurudeva in this Kali Yuga, he's telling us Harikatha. With his sweet instructions, Gurudev is actually cutting our egos. Okay, we don't have this ego, like, sorry, we don't have to come to this kind of hard examination and like King Harishchandra had to go through. If one day we don't have a breakfast, we're already so under distress. Huh? If somebody dies in our family, even we stop chanting and doing the puja, we stop everything if one dies in our family. So I pray to Maharaj. I don't want to take too much time speaking. So I pray to Maharaj that he'll tell.
ये भी लगा दो, वो भी लगा दो। मैं 35-40 मिनट बोलता हूँ, ज़्यादा नहीं। जी हाँ, 35-40 मिनट हमें बोलूँ, 1 घंटा फिर आप बोलो, इतना टाइम नहीं आता।
If I also speak too much, there'll not be time for you. So
मर्यादा भी रखनी है।
Have to keep the rules and the times, the timings.
मर्यादा कर दो।
गुरवे गुरुचंद्राय राधिकायै तदालय कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय वाञ्छा करोदर्वस्य कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्नि श्री कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपीश गोपिकाकांत राधा कांत नमस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। ॐ वृन्दावै तुलसी देव्यै प्रिया वै केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्यै नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि श्री गौरभक्तवृन्द। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। सर्वदा मेरे गुरुपाद पद्म।
First of all, my obeisance to my Guru Pada Padma, Tele Pravista Om Vishnu Pada, Astotara Shata, Shashamad Bhakti Vedanta, Shlavamana Goswami Maharaj, and also to Tele Pravista Om Vishnu Pada, Astotara Shata, Shashamad Bhakti Vedanta, Shalanarayan Goswami Maharaj, to their lotus feet which remove all the fear. I offer my humble Dandavat Pranams again and again. Also after that, my obeisances to Nitya Pravista Om Vishnupad, Srila Swami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Puri Maharaj, and also to Prapuja Charan, Srila Ramachandra Prabhuji, and also to all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. Please accept my Dandavat Pranams accordingly. So today, early in the morning, we have been discussing the Madhya Lila, 18th chapter of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Ashtadas means 18th chapter. About how Mahaprabhu went to Vrindavan. Mahaprabhu, he came to Vrindavan Dham and he performed the Giriraj Govardhan Parikrama. Especially, he manifested Radha Kunda, discovered Radha Kunda. Mahaprabhu, imbibed with the mood of Srimati Radhika, Mahaprabhu himself manifested the Radha Kunda. So we were listening before how Krishna, before disappearing from this world, Vrindavana was completely covered. Like everything was lost, like nobody knew where the pastime places were. Mahaprabhu, Gaur Sundar, at the time himself he came and he manifested the Radha Kunda. So today early in the morning we were listening about that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Arit Gaon and he was so absorbed chanting the holy names there. And especially he asked to the Brajbasis about the Radha Kunda and Shyama Kunda. All the Gao villagers, they told, we don't know where is the Radha Kunda and Shyama Kunda, we don't know. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, he told, according to the Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna killed Arishtasur. And after that, the Shyama Kunda, Radha Kunda manifested. The stories in the Srimad Bhagavatam, they were manifested. And there are many stories of Radha Kunda. And Mahaprabhu also always you would be very eager to listen to all the stories about Radha Kunda. But not any one person, no, not one of the villagers could speak, could tell where the Radha Kunda was. Later, Mahaprabhu asked to one old man, and he asked, where is the Radha Kunda and Shyama Kunda here? Then this old man just told, oh, I don't know, but I just know here's a rice field, and in this rice field there are like two kind of ponds that we call one of the kundas as the Gauri Khet, like white field, and another Kali Khet, like the black field. Listening to this, Mahaprabhu, he became so happy. And then Mahaprabhu, Gaur Sundar, he bathed in the Gauri Khet, like the white field, and he told, this is the Radha Kunda. And then he bathed in the black Kunda, black pond, and he told, this is the Krishna Kunda. This is Krishna Kunda, he told. Mahaprabhu himself, he also glorified the glory of Radha Kunda and Shyama Kunda.
स्वयं भगवान के अत्यंत प्रिय जो विष्णु का अत्यंत प्रिय Radha Kunda.
So the Radha Kunda is so dear to Lord. And in the same way, Srimati Radhika, she's also so dear to Lord. And amongst all the gopis, Srimati Radhika, she is the highest gopi. So in this way, the glories of the Kunda Mahaprabhu described in the world the glories of the Radha Kunda. And in the end, Mahaprabhu, he bathed in the black pond, black fields, Kaliket, and he told, this is Krishna Kunda. So Mahaprabhu himself told about that Kunda.
जली जल केली करी त्रिवा त्रिरास रंगे সেই কুণ্ড যেই একবার করে স্নান তারি রাধা সম প্রেমা কৃষ্ণ করে দান কুণ্ডের মাধুরী যেন রাধার মধুরিমা কুণ্ডের মহিমা যেন রাধার মহিমা স্বয়ং মহা
He described what is the speciality of this Kunda? How Radha and Krishna, they are playing water of the Kunda. Both pastimes. Like early in the morning today, we've discussed a bit about it. Especially Radha Kunda is such a place where only the svapaksha gopis can enter there. Chandravali and other gopis, they cannot enter in Radha Kunda. Jogamaya prohibits them to enter. So there with svapaksha gopis, how Krishna performs so many beautiful amorous pastimes. In the Surya Kunda, or on the lap of Giriraj Govardhan, or in Mandir Bath, Jatila and Kutila, sometimes they can also go there. But the Radha Kunda is such a divine place that is completely protected by Jogamaya. Nobody can enter there. Only the svapaksha gopis can enter. And if you want to bathe in this Kunda, you'll have prema just like Srimati Radhika. Krishna, to pacify the maan of Srimati Radhika, he bathes in the Radha Kunda 3 times. To pacify the maan of Srimati Radhika, Krishna bathes. He takes a bath 3 times in the Radha Kunda. So we see the special glories of bathing in the Radha Kunda here. Early in the morning today, we were speaking about it. The Govinda Lilamrita also describes so well about it. How Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so absorbed in prema, he was chanting, dancing and singing. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he did a tilak with the, in himself, he made a tilak with the soil of the Radha Kunda. And then that Bhattacharya, the sevak of Mahaprabhu, Balabhadra Bhattacharya, Mahaprabhu told him, let's take some of the soil of Radha Kunda with us, some of the mud of Radha Kunda. So they took with them.
Govardhan dekhi Prabhu hoila dandavat ek silalangiya hoila unmat. Is prakar Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
So in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu,
Radha Kunda ki snan ke paschat,
after bathing the Radha Kunda, taking that soil of Radha Kunda, he used like a tilak, and then he came to Kusuma Sarovar. Also called Suman Sarovar at that time. So seeing Giriraj Govardhan, Mahaprabhu fainted. So absorbed in bhav, he fainted. Then he took one sila of Giriraj Govardhan and he was embracing that stone. Because the glories, who can describe the glories of Giriraj Govardhan? Like Raghunath Goswami, Vishwanath Chakravarti Pada, Rupa Goswami, and all of them. They describe the glories of Giriraj Govardhan. How the Krishna and Srimati Radhika, they make such, they perform amorous pastimes in the caves of Giriraj, very intimate pastimes. That's why Mahaprabhu did again and again pranam to Giriraj Govardhan. And then Mahaprabhu was so absorbed in prema that he saw Haridev in Govardhan, Haridev, and then he manifests the glories of Haridev. So in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he bathed in the Brahma Kunda near the Hari Kshetra, and then Balabhadra Bhattacharya had cooked, and then Mahaprabhu cooked something. Sorry, he ate something, and he also brought some bhiksha, like some alms, and then that day in the evening, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took rest in the Haridev mandir, and then Mahaprabhu thought, Giriraj Govardhan is directly Bhagavan. Should not step on Giriraj Govardhan. Gopal, the date established by Madhavendra Puripad. You should not step on Giriraj to see Gopal. So we see the glories of Giriraj Govardhan. He is Bhakta Swarup, like a devotee, and also Bhagavata, like he's also God and the devotee also. Two forms of Giriraj. Like in the two ways you can understand Giriraj. Bhagavat Swarup and Bhakta Swarup. So Mahaprabhu showed us how to honor and respect Giriraj. So if you go to Vrindavan, you should not stay for a long time, and you should not also climb on Giriraj to see Gopal. So you should not stay for a long time in Vrindavan. Why? Otherwise you will have I think that Vrajavasis, they are normal people, and you'll think also that Vrindavan is a normal place. And these eternal associates, Vrajavasis, you'll think them they are like ordinary human beings. So Mahaprabhu told, don't stay for a long time in Vrindavan. So this is difference in Vaidhi Marga or Raga Marga. But Giriraj Govardhan is directly God, Bhagavat Swarup. So that's why we should not step on Giriraj. So Mahaprabhu in his mind, he thought, oh, how can I see the Gopal established by Madhavendra Puripad? So according to the wish of Mahaprabhu, the deity also did one pastime. Which one? He was afraid of the Muslims, the Mlecha. Mlecha means like this lower caste. Especially at that time, the mlechas meant these Muslims were against the Hindus. So they wanted to destroy all the Hindu temples and like this. For them was normal to destroy. Whenever they wanted, according to their desire, they were just destroying the Hindus, everything. The deities and like this.
ठीक उसी प्रकार ठाकुर जी की प्रेरणा से म्लेच्छ जो है आक्रमण करने लगे.
So the Muslims, they attacked, and then the pujari, the pujari, he buries the deity under the ground to protect the deity. And the deity was in Ghatuli gaon, that place you go, you know? Near the Lila Kunda, near is Ghatuli gaon. Very beautiful place. Braj is such a divine place. So if you stay in Braj, then you can realize the glories of Braj. If you don't stay in Braj, if you don't stay in Braj, you cannot actually realize the sweetness of Braj and all its glories. That's why Rupa Goswami told, stay in Braj, Brajabas. Stay in Braj and spend your life in Braj. Braj is such a beautiful, transcendental place. If you stay in Braj, then all these glories of Braj, all this beauty of Braj, you'll be able to understand it. So generally, the Goswamis, they did their sadhana in Braj.
इसलिए ब्रज की महिमा यहाँ पर वर्णन होती जा रही है. ये गांठुली गांव वह अत्यंत दिव्य अपराकृत.
So this Ghatuli gaon is such a divine place, transcendental. And the pujari, by fearing the Muslims, he took the deity and he gave to one person in the village and left. And it was the desire of Mahaprabhu. You know, actually nothing happens without the desire of Mahaprabhu, of Lord. So everything happens is because of the desire of God. Without his desire, nothing happens. Not even a leaf moves without the desire of Lord. So nowadays we are so afraid of the coronavirus, but there is also the desire of Lord is there, whether you believe it or not. Why? You cannot find always the answer to the question why. But yes, there is some desire of Lord there, yes. The desire of Lord is so powerful. So Gurudeva told one story. So Krishna came to Hastinapura, tried to find some truce for the war, like before the war. Because, you know, why is the need to spill so much blood? You see, Hastinapura is like Delhi, is still here until now. Before was also there, and also will continue in the future. How many kings came and they left, you know? So the places will remain, but the people will go. So why to spill all this blood, you know, in the Kurukshetra war? There's no fruit of all this Kurukshetra Mahabharata war. So many Akshani Sainik, like so many soldiers, so many people died in that war. So many. So many women, they became, like a lot of women, they became widowed, like they were widowed. Only you could hear was the cry of the people, and also so many inauspicious signs everywhere, like the dogs snarling and also jackals also snarling, like making their sounds, jackals.
विमान के कार्य है।
So the best thing is like to avoid the war.
इसलिए स्वयं भगवान
So that's why Swayam Bhagavan, he taking the side of the Pandavas, he came to Hastinapur,
जहाँ पर दुर्योधन दुशासन
where Duryodhana and Dushasan, Karna, Shakuni, they were also there.
विराजमान, धृतराष्ट्र भी विराजमान,
Dhritarashtra was also there.
है, जहाँ पर द्रोणाचार्य कृपा
Dronacharya, Kripacharya,
और
and
भीष्म पितामह भी विराजमान,
Bhishma Pitamaha were also there. They were like counsel advisors.
कौन सुलहनुमा करने के लिए आ रहे हैं?
Who came to try to make this truce, like this consentment? Krishna, who is he's everywhere. He's God. He's in the heart of everyone.
विराजमान है
He's in the heart of everyone. Krishna,
और अमूर्त रूप में
and manifested form, unmanifested form. He's everywhere.
महात्मा के रूप में तो
He's in Paramatma. He's everywhere.
है। क्या भगवान चाहते हैं
If Bhagavan really wanted,
सुलहनुमा
he would be able to do this truce and like avoid the war. This is true.
है? हृदय में प्रेरणा देने को
If he would inspire the heart, then this will be possible because he inspires the heart of everyone. He's Bhagavan.
किंतु
But
हुआ ही नहीं।
this didn't happen. Duryodhana, what did he say? Without a fight, without a war, I will not even give the piece of land that fits in the hole of a needle.
सुलहनुमा तो बहुत दूर की
What to speak of a truce?
गांव मांगा
What to speak? They asked for 5 villages because Krishna told, oh, just give us 5 villages and it's enough.
पांच भाई वो लोग
They are 5 brothers, so they are kshatriyas also. So give to them only 5 villages to them.
और तुम सब ले लो
And then you can take all the rest.
है? किंतु देना ही नहीं चाहिए
But Duryodhana didn't want to give.
देना ही नहीं
Duryodhana told, without a war, I'll not even give the land that fits in the hole of a needle.
सुई के नोक पर जितना मिट्टी उड़ सकता है वो भी हम नहीं देंगे
I will not give even the land that fits.
युद्ध हम देंगे किंतु इस युद्ध के परिणति क्या है उसे
But
पता नहीं
what is the result of the war? They didn't know.
वास्तव ये सत्य है
This is true. They didn't know. So I want to say,
भगवान घट घर वासी प्रेरणा देने वाले
so Lord is inspire everyone everywhere. So He's everywhere. He's inspired everyone's hearts. So if He wanted, He could have made the truce possible, like avoid the Kurukshetra war. It would be possible, but
कुरुक्षेत्र की युद्ध कैसे भयावह हुई उसके परिणाम क्या हुई
what would be the results
वर्णन है
of the Kurukshetra war?
इसलिए कहते हैं संसार में जो कुछ भी हो रही है हो
So whatever is going on in this world
कहीं न कहीं
is
भगवान का
happening.
अनुमोदन है अन्वय अथवा व्यतिरेक रूप में
So directly or indirectly,
इनडायरेक्ट रूप में भगवान की इच्छा है
everything has the desire of Lord behind.
काम नहीं हो सकता
Nothing can happen without His desire.
इसलिए यहाँ पर भी जो हम वर्णन श्रवण कर रहे हैं ये म्लेच्छ के भय से
So fearing the Muslims,
पुजारी
the pujari,
गोपाल को क्या की
he took Gopal,
और
the deity of Madhavendra Puripad, and put this deity in Ghatuli in someone's house and left.
और
And
स्वयं महाप्रभु वहीं पर
Mahaprabhu himself was staying there.
प्रत्यह गोपाल दर्शन आदि करते
And every day Mahaprabhu was having the darshan of Gopal. Remember, because Mahaprabhu wanted to see Gopal, but he didn't want to climb
के साथ ही साथ जोग मैंने
on Giriraj.
ये व्यवस्था कर दी म्लेच्छाक्रमण
So immediately, like Jogamaya arranged that the Muslims attacked,
गोपाल जो है
and that Gopal,
गोवर्धन से आकर के नीचे आ गए गांठुली गांव में
that Gopal came down from Giriraj and was staying in the Ghatuli Gaon. So it was the desire of Lord. Everything we say,
इच्छा विराजमान है
everything is the desire of Lord is there
नाम है गोपाल
somehow.
রাজপুত লোকে এই গ্রামে বসতি একজন আসি রাত্রি গ্রামীকে কহিল তোমার গ্রাম মারিতে তুরুক ধারি সাজিল আজি রাত্রে পলাহ না রুহ একজন ঠাকুর লইয়া ভাগ ভাগো আসিবে কালী যেমন যবন শুনিয়া গ্রামের লোক চিন্তিত হইল প্রথমে গোপাল লয়া গাঠুলি গ্রামে থইল कोई एक व्यक्ति आकर के राजपूत आकर के
Some person came and told, look,
काल जो है
tomorrow
ये म्लेच्छ
the mlechas,
दुष्ट ये आक्रमण करेंगे
they will attack.
जल्दी
So very quickly
इस गांव के छोड़ करके
you have to leave this village. Everybody must go and leave this village behind.
यहाँ पर लिखा है ना
Here it's saying that
एक जन आसी ग्रामे ग्रामी के बोलिलो তোমার গ্রাম মারিতে তুরুপ ধারি সাজিল আজি রাত্রে পলাহ না করিও একজন ঠাকুর লইয়া ভাগো আসবে কালী জবন জবন আয়েগা
so the Muslims will come.
जवन किसको खाता है
Who is a Javan?
खाता है उसके जवन खाता है
Like a Muslim.
जवाई समझते उसके जिंदा को काटता है
Jabai. A person who eats Jabai is a Javan, Muslim. Jabai means animal. Somebody who eats what is alive. Like basically somebody who eats animals.
ठाकुर लइया भागो आसीबे काली जवन सोनिया ग्रामे लोग चिंतित होइल लोग सब चिंता करने रे क्या कर लिया
So everybody was worried what to do.
गोपाल लइया गाठुली ग्रामे थइल देखो ब्रजवासी के विशेष एक वैशिष्ट्य क्या है
So the specialty of the Vrajavasis,
ठाकुर जी के पहले रक्षा की
first thing they wanted to protect the devotees. Sometimes the devotees, they take the deity somewhere and they forget to bring the deity back. So I told, why did you bring the deity if you forgot the deity now? You brought the deity to serve the deity, but then you forget. You keep the deity in the temple or somewhere and then you go from that place. After 2-4 days, oh, I forgot the deity in that place. Some devotees, they do this. They are like this. This is not proper. So if you travel, it's not necessary to travel with the deity. Just take the photo of the deity then. Otherwise, because now you don't have so much Shraddha, faith in the deity. You take your son to travel with you, but you leave the deity behind when you travel. You don't forget your own passport, right? You don't forget your money bag behind. But you forget the deity behind and you go to another place when you're traveling. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying here. The Brajavasis, first thing they think is like, how can we protect the deity? This is the first thing in their minds. In their minds. The deity stayed in the house of a Brahmana, and by the fear of the Muslims, everybody left. In this way, by the fear of the deity, Gopal stayed in the jungle.
গোবর্ধন পরিক্রমায় করিল প্রয়াণ प्रातःकाल में चैतन्य महाप्रभु
Early in the morning, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu,
स्नान किया
he bathed in the Manasi Ganga.
मानसी गंगे स्नान करने के पश्चात
And then after that,
गोवर्धन की परिक्रमा करने लगे
he did parikrama of Giriraj Govardhan.
गोवर्धन देखी प्रभु प्रेमाविष्ट होया नाचिते नाचिते चलिला श्लोक पढ़िया महाप्रभु प्रेम में आविष्ट होकर के
Mahaprabhu was so absorbed in prem.
गिरिराज गोवर्धन की महिमा स्वयं कीर्तन करने लगे
And himself he started glorifying Giriraj Govardhan.
हरिदास जय राम कृष्ण चरण स्पर्श प्रमोद मानं तनोति सह गोपगणयोस्तयोर्ज पानीय सुजवस कंदर कंदमूलय। श्रीमद् भागवत में
In the Srimad Bhagavatam, in the Venu Gita, we see in 10th canto, 21st chapter, Srimati Radhika herself, with her own lotus mouth, she is describing the glories of Giriraj Govardhan. So she's calling like Hanta. Hanta manifests her astonishment. Hanta means two things. One is like astonishing, it's surprised, and another, Hanta can also mean, second meaning, sorry, I didn't understand. But in this, here means astonishment. Yeah, Hanta, I think, so like maybe Hanta surprised or scared or I don't know, something like that. But in big first meaning is like astonished, surprised. Okay, so what can I tell about the glories of Giriraj? All the servants of Sri Hari. You know, Giriraj is the best of all the servants. Abala means we are Abala. We don't have any strength. We are weak. We are women. She's saying Abala. But look, what can we do? Those who serve, they are able to. Okay, the more one person serves, the more he'll be glorious. The more Guru Seva you do, then more you are more dear to Guru and Bhagavan. So Giriraj Govardhan serves Krishna in an incomparable way, unique and unparalleled. How can we describe the glories of the service of Giriraj? Srimati Radhika, with so much humility, she's saying, the service of Giriraj Govardhan, I cannot serve like him. And we don't have this strength. So we should only have the association of Giriraj. Chaitanya Charitamrita explains, without the mercy of the Mahat, you can never perform bhakti. What to speak of performing Krishna bhakti even? Even your material desires will not be removed if you will not have the association of the Mahats, great devotees. What is the path to be followed? We should have to follow the path taken by the Mahajans. We have to follow in their footsteps. This is the only path to be followed. Mahajana Sagata Panta.
बांग्ला में कहते हैं महाजनी महाजन महाज्ञानी जे पथे करे छे गमन। यो महाजन व्यक्ति
So that person who is Mahajan, a great personality, a great devotee, he's following that path. We should follow in his footsteps. In this world, who is a Mahajan? Srila Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada. The commentary he wrote. Who is a Mahajan in this world? Uttam Maran and a person who lends money and a person who... So one person is lending money, another person is borrowing money. So normal people think that mahajan means, like, who is the mahajan in that village? Generally a landowner who has a lot of money and who lends money to people because he has a lot. And in this way he takes interest also in that money. Normal people call him like mahajan. A person who has like a lot of lands and a lot of money. People generally call these people mahajan. But who is really a mahajan? Shastra explains about the 12 mahajans. So the name of 12 mahajanas are there. So who is even higher than these mahajans? The devotees of Lord. The great devotees. Like Rupa Goswami in the Parishamrita, he explains. Those who are really mahajans, those who have in their heart Krishna prem, Krishna bhakti. So to serve them and to follow in their footsteps. So if we don't have the mercy of the mahajans, we are not able to, we won't be able to even be free from the material stage, samsara dasha. Our samsara dasha will not diminish. So first our material desires must diminish, like to lessen. Actually, the worst anartha of the living entity is the material desires. Like Narottam Thakur explains, the material desires. From a limited time, we're having these material desires and wandering in this material world. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he explains a lot in details this. So having the association of temple, having the association, of the pure devotees, Mahatsanga. So if we haven't bathed in the foot dust of the pure devotees, then our material desires will not be destroyed. So Bharat Maharaj, he told this to the King Rahugan. Only by the foot dust of the pure devotees we must bathe in this foot dust. Just like we give the abhishek to the deity, like we throw this yogurt, milk, honey, ghee, sugar from up to the down, like you throw we pour on top of the deity, and we bathe the deity in this way. So in the same way, by the foot dust of the devotees, we have to bathe like this also, with this foot dust of the devotees. What is this foot dust of the devotees? His bhav madhurja. We have to accept his moods. Chaitanya Charitamrita explains. There's a beautiful explanation, sometimes I tell. So these three, Their inner meaning of the three of them. So what is Bhaktapada Dhuli, the foot dust of the devotees? Okay, you can take the foot dust by force. Gurudeva says, the sadhu is walking, and you walk behind the sadhu, and then you push the sadhu, then you take his foot dust and puts on your head, then that's it. Bhaktapada Jal. So you hold his feet by force, then you wash, and you wash his foot. In Bengal, it's like a test to me. In Bengal, they partially wash my feet. What can I do? I have to go to 10 houses, and it's cold. Washing my feet forcefully, what can I do? No, Maharaj. They don't. No, Maharaj, no, I have to wash. After so many days, I'll not allow you to go, Maharaj. I have to wash. So when you sit to take prasada, whether you sit or not, first they put their hands in front of you. Maharaj, give me your uchista. Like you sit to take prasad, suppose. You said for taking prasad. Before you even take, then they put their hands on front of you. Maharaj, give me your uchista, your remnants. You know, uchista. Give me your remnants, Maharaj. Let me eat first. No. First give me your remnants. So what is the dhuli? Just like when we walk, the dust also follows our steps. So in the same way, we have to follow the instructions of the sadhu. Not to imitate him. We have to follow his instructions. We have to follow, be established in the same conceptions, their ideals, his vicharas. And Bhaktapada Jal. What is this? What did I tell? We have to drink the katamrita, like his harikatha, just like we drink water. In the same way, we have to drink this pure harikatha from the lotus mouth of the pure devotee, just like you drink water. In Bengal, they say, "Oh Maharaj, drink water," but in Bengal they say, "Eat water." So just like we drink water, in the same way we should listen harikatha, like this with our ears. You did everything, but you didn't listen harikatha, so everything is useless. If you don't have taste for harikatha, everything you do is useless. So if you don't have taste for harikatha, and you're just like serving, listen to some harikatha, come on. Listen to the ideas, to the conceptions, the vicharas. The saint came, so listen to his katha. Katha, Bhagavad Katha is the Bhagavata itself, Bhagavad Swarup. That's why you have to listen Bhagavad Katha. How to listen? With your ears. Like you drink with water with your mouth. But the nectar of Bhagavad Katha, how to drink it? With your ears. So what is what is the water that bathes the feet of the devotee? Listen, the sweet nectarian harikatha from his lotus mouth. And what is his uchista, his remnants? What is his food remnants? Don't give up the gross conception and come to the subtle conception. What is his uchista remnants? Is his bhav, his moods. The same mood that he's doing the bhajan, you take that mood. So which mood he's doing performing his bhajan? So mantra-maya upasana and swarasiki upasana. So what I want to say is that the gopis, Srimati Radhika herself, she's saying, Oh, Giriraj Govardhan
महत है,
is Mahat, a great devotee.
गिरिराज गोवर्धन के आश्रय लेना
So we must take shelter of Giriraj Govardhan.
चाहिए। कैसे सेवा करें?
How he serves. Like yes, tomorrow we'll speak more about this verse. This verse is so beautiful. This is the best shloka.
में तीन
The Bhagavatam explains about three
आपके बारे में
Haridasas, servants of Shri Hari. Yudhishthir Maharaj, Uddhav and Giriraj Govardhan.
राज गोवर्धन जो काम
So Giriraj Govardhan he serves in Kanta Bhav, in the conjugal mood, serves in the Gopi Bhav in the highest way.
इसलिए तो इस श्लोक के उपतरित
So that's why this shloka explains and tells.
हरिदास वर्जु जद राम कृष्ण चरण स्पर्श प्रमोद मानं तनोति सह गो गणयो तयोर्जत पानियो सुजवस कंदर कंदर मोदई गिरिराज गोवर्धन कैसे सेवा
How Giriraj Govardhan is serving.
हम काल श्रवण करेंगे।
Tomorrow we'll listen about the glories of this service.
जय जय श्री राम बोलो गिरिराज महाराज की जय। जय जय श्री राम जय गिरिराज जय गोवर्धन जय गिरिराज जय 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 गिरिराज जय गोवर्धन जय गिरिराज जय गोवर्धन जय गिरिराज जय गोवर्धन जय गिरिराज जय गोवर्धन बोलो गिरिराज महाराज की जय। जय जय श्री राधेश। हो गया, कुछ श्रोता है कि नहीं?
Is there anyone listening or not? Or I'm just speaking like a crazy person? Jai Shri Gurudev.